Alright, so my name is Lindokuhle Mngoma from KZN.
Can't see him.
Right, it's been a while. Right, reshooting Sharpeville. They once lived a time washed away by decades. Yet the screams of death still echo between the covers of history books. See, they tell a story of that day. The garden Sharpeville was petaled with blood and not roses, picked up by fleeing heels of the masses. Where were the hoses? Infants were left in empty houses with pale faces staring at windows in dark rooms lit up by eyes that have realized that their parents were caught in crossfires and their chances for survival now skate on melting ice. Now put to test and can only watch with teary eyes as freedom passes with 69. We are reshooting Sharpeville. You see, it all began when Mother Africa was taken while she slept. And though she wept, her tears were preserved and later released through pens of journalists and epic poets. Her people reduced to nothing and given passes to move around their own vicinity. This mounted to a shower of ammunition, followed by a bloodbath and talks of cleaning the nation. Leaving violence the only undiluted solution and moving South Africa forward towards its first democratic election. The writing of a new constitution with the blood on soil that swore to never and never again drain the innocent to reward oppressors. But see, poverty is a form of oppression that presses on the unlettered and raises the exclusive. Those close enough to share toast with the president, buttered on both sides, greasy finger licking done by colonels, rankless generals, and countless ministers that count less working hours than the number of their too spineless to look out their windows, and so they erect high walls, imprisoning all those that walk along the outside. You see, these are dark days. Our hope still rests behind Robben Island as we wait for them to open up and release another Nelson, the only man who ever fathered this crying nation, crowded with opportunities once untouched by our indigenous hard laboring fingers, and offered to pale suits in upper levels while we remained leveling grounds while counting the miles on a longer walk to freedom. 20 years later, and we've made little progress. You see, our independence is dependent on leaders with infant visions, taking baby steps. You see, they never quite grew up enough to manage a leap, but instead they heap bodies of their own people, mining bones heavier than platinum in the hills of Marikana. Petaled with blood and not roses, picked up by fleeing heels of the masses, but still there were no hoses, but instead, infants were left in empty houses with pale faces staring out windows in dark rooms, lit up by eyes that have realized that their parents were caught in crossfires. Their chances for survival now skate on melting ice. It seems that those days will wash to the future, because we still write of death.